Hi guys, Coach Kara here. So I wanted to come to you today with a quick video about dating married men. You know, is it like the latest trend now? That particular topic. And what brought me to this particular video is because I saw a clip the other day. It was actually trending, of a guy going around interviewing females of a certain age range. I would say maybe between the age of early 20s, no later than 27. All right. And the question that was posed, it may have been like eight or 10 of them, could have been a lot more. The video was only like a minute or so. So the question that was posed is, would you date a guy, you know, as a boyfriend, who would only give you what it is that you desire or need 45% of the time, or be with someone who is married, a married man who says yes to everything and give you what you want 100% of the time? So out of all of these females, only one of them that was shown on video stated that she would be willing to be with her boyfriend who told her no. And I can imagine that reason is because if someone tells you yes all the time, you're less likely to show them respect and even take advantage of the situation. So she says she wants to be told no. I respect her. The others, that was like, yeah, if I could date a married man, get what I want, you know, hey, give him a little sex, whatever you need, then so be it. So again, I posed the question, like, is this what we're doing now? Like, we're going after a married person just to have our desires and needs met. And I get that everyone's afraid of getting in something serious, especially with someone who's not going to provide for them as, you know, they could. Perhaps they may be seeing someone who's in college, or, you know, just starting out in life and just trying to get their footing, especially if they're young. So they're only going to be able to afford so much. Maybe a married man who's settled already. I'm going to assume he's a little older, and may be able to throw out a couple $100 for a new full set, $200-300 on lace fronts. You know, no regular guy can really afford that, like on a bi-weekly basis. You understand what I'm saying? So, and to just be in a relationship that's not giving what it is, especially if she is materialistic and she looks forward to those things, having her aesthetics needs met. And so you go for a particular type. If he's giving, I'm taking. Furthermore, the married man may have that poly mentality unbeknownst to his wife. Poor thing. You know, he may feel like he need a side or two to have a complete meal. You know, that's the thing now. You can't have a full meal, a complete meal without sides, right? And so that's what's happening. And it's nothing for him to give out that. It really isn't, especially with, you know, sex maybe a few times a week. It's a bonus. So again, I posed the question, is this what we're doing? I surely hope not. I hope these young ladies of this generation is not doing this because they don't want to do the work that a relationship entails, go through all the drama and the headache and being cheated on, you know, just saving themselves from all of that and just taking the easier route. Like, if I can still get what I want from a guy in this way or another, perhaps their hearts are closed off, whatever the case may be, well then so be it. But here's the issue that I have with that, is that when younger guys their age see this clip, I'm wondering what they're thinking. Like, is this my future? Like, is there hope for me to have a wife, you know, with a wifey mentality? Or should I just, you know, be a player and smash, play some mind games, and just keep moving on, just go to the next? Because that's already happening. You understand what I'm saying? So to have this being done with our younger generation, I mean, what role models do we have right now? Everyone's smashing everyone with no regard, like, especially when it comes to the family dynamic, the lack of respect. You know, you do your own thing. You know, if that's what you want to do, you want to date a married guy, do your own thing, but just know that there are repercussions to that. You know, I'm just saying, I'm not judging, I'm just saying there are repercussions to that. I know his marriage may already be failing, but you might be the straw that causes it to collapse. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to think in that aspect, especially if there are little people involved. Yes, the side chicks, they're winning indeed. You know, for the guy who may have that poly mentality, you know, he feel like he may not be able to have a complete meal without the sides, right? Having sides or side dish, whatever, it makes the meal complete. And so he's going to do this for his purpose, his own reasons or whatever, because he can and he can afford to. So he does. So I was also listening to The Breakfast Club, and they actually had like a 14-minute video about this topic, and even older women were stating that, yeah, I'm dating a married man, I'm a godly woman, and I know I shouldn't be, you know, doing this, and if you see me, you wouldn't even think that but you're doing it. And you know, the other ladies were calling in saying the same thing pretty much. So is this really the latest thing? Hopefully it's just a trend. You know, it'll pass. You know, it's not going to last that long, but I just think everyone's afraid of being hurt, and they're taking the easier way out to just be with someone else's man, let her or him do with that guy, and they just reap all the benefits. Because truth be told, what I'm hearing on the streets, at the side chicks, they're winning. They're the ones getting all the, you know, I wouldn't say love, some maybe in more of a emotional connection, but as far as getting what they need and their desires met, they're happy, they're making their own money, like they're winning. Especially if he's fine. Not only does he have that, you know, BDE energy, he's giving it and showing it. Come on, they're winning. And I understand why they would do that, but at the end of the day, it's a bad look when it comes to relationship. It really is. It makes it seem relationships are hopeless. But what relationships really need is a whole lot of understanding from both people to make that shit work, you know, and you can get to that place of happiness and get someone to cater to your needs and your desires. Okay? So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you all. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've seen that video. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised, but at the same time, I'm a little disappointed because I just don't want this to be our way of life when it comes to relationship connections, okay, or situationships. All right, my loves, I thank you so much for joining me today. That is all for now. Until next time.